Alright, I asked my subscribers for a book to recommend to read slash vlog slash review slash all that, and no one replied. So I held my sister at gunpoint and got her to recommend me a book, and she chose Keeper of the Lost City. So here we are. Alright, this is the setup. Let's get to reading, bro. Alright, so I got to chapter 4. I'm about to take a little break, but this is giving me heavy Percy Jackson vibes. I will not lie. The tone is similar, and even like the museum, I'm pretty sure Percy Jackson, he started a museum as well, so that's pretty funny. My favorite part so far has been when she heard Fitz's name and she was like hella confused, like what's a Fitz? That made me get a little bit. I'm back. It's the next day. Back to reading Keeper of the Lost City. Let's get into it, bro. Alright, I'm on chapter 6 now. And this doesn't have too much to do with the book, but have you ever been recommended something by someone and you just see why they like it, like, or they just remind you of like the main character? That's definitely what I'm experiencing right now. I just wanted to say that real quick because I'm pretty sure some shit's about to go down in chapter 6. This guy's rearranging nodes. Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. Let me get back to it, but I just thought I mentioned that. All right, I'm now on chapter 9 and I'm interested. I can't lie. The chapter 6 is set up like a lot of stuff, I feel like, for the future. Like the blonde guy that ran by like kidnapping. I have a sneaking suspicion that's gonna be this guy right here on the cover, so I'm interested to learn more about him. And the gnome guy, the guy who was rearranging gnomes, I assume that he's probably some evil entity, something to do with that. But along with that, I was also surprised how quickly like she gained the favor of the council. Like 2 of the 3 already messed with her. I thought it was gonna be a bit more of a trial to get into the school, Foxfire, I think it was called. So I was a bit surprised on that. Solid. They're about to go to Atlantis now, but I'm about to take a little break from reading. All right, it's been a couple days. Life has caught up to me big time. But a couple things I just want to say real quick is that first, I told my sister about my take about this being like Keefe or someone, because I've heard that name before. I don't know what type of name Keefe is. But yeah, and she laughed at me and told me to keep reading. You know, the guy that came with like the jogger shorts. I thought that was him, but I'm guessing I'm wrong. The part I'm at now, she just went to Atlantis and now she's looking for Quinlan, I think. So I gotta continue with that part. Also, just want to ask, yo, are people shipping Fitz and Sophie? Because I don't know, I've heard there's like a love triangle coming up, and my sister, she prefers Keefe, but low-key, Fitz and Sophie is not that bad. I'm not hating on it right now.
One day later.
All right, I'm on page 116, and yeah, I had to turn the camera on real quick to talk about that parent scene where her parents are about to forget her and she goes to say bye for the final time. Obviously, I don't think this is like the final time we see the parents. I doubt they're gonna forget them. There's too many like unanswered questions, like why her eyes are brown, and I feel like a bunch of stuff that has to do with that. But that scene was very well written. It had me feeling a certain type of way. I will not lie. I'm now on page 210. I put in an absolute shift and I've got some couple things to say. So first, this fantasy is getting crazy. These guys are all living like my dream life, bro. They got like mansions. They're all fine as hell. Like, bro, chill. Like, can I be an elf too? Second thing I want to say, shout out Dex, man. Dex, my favorite character of the show so far. Usually, I don't really mess too much with like the prankster type characters, but I don't know. I feel like Dex has really elevated this book. I will not lie. Third thing I want to say is that I finally met Keefe. Finally. So I now know what's about, you know, all of that. Anyways, I'm finally kind of getting into the flow of this book, so I'm gonna keep going, keep reading, but I actually might be in a new location. So yes, I'm in Miami. Brought, of course, the book. You know how serious we're getting on this channel. But anyways, I'm on like page 300 now, and all I gotta say is that Dex is going lower in my power rankings, bro. This guy's moving too jealous. I will not lie. Keefe, I f with Keefe. Keefe is moving very proper. I'm enjoying him. Any page, any chapter that he's on, I'm with it. All right, we're back. We're on page 400 and a lot of stuff has been going down. First of all, this council need to lay off Sophie, bro. Free her until it's backwards. I don't care. They're trying to violate her, trying to set her up for all this stuff. Project Moonlark, all this crap. Nah, she ain't doing nothing. She's a good girl. Even though this guy Alden, bro, he's actually pissing me off. I can't lie. Bro, if you're gonna say you're gonna help, then actually help. Why are her parents in an evacuation center? You know something's going down with them. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading, keep going, even in Miami, because we power through. This girl knows the plot of everything. She's pissing me off because I keep asking her questions that she doesn't answer. Alright, so I'm on a walk right now, but I finally finished the book. I finished it in Miami, and I can say that the ending hit. With a book, you obviously need a good ending for it to like be classified as a good book, and I feel like that ending definitely hit. Everything had like the character moments, it had like the plot, obviously the movement, like her getting kidnapped, all that crazy stuff. Anyways, finally done. If you watched this far, bro, please leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, see you guys. Peace.